Here at TPC San Antonio for the Valero Texas Open. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beam. As always, it's great to have you join us. This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
He's currently in first place. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
This one's for birdie. That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently 12 under for the event. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Putting for birdie here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
This now, his 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. So close. Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. As we update the standings, our featured player leads with the Viking, Victor Hovland, right behind them. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And after that hole, they're currently in first place with Victor Hovland in second. The 6th is a par 4.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That's a little untidy.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. You don't need to be a scientist to know that 100% of putts not hit hard enough will not go in the hole. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, if anything, this will go a little bit to the right.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. As we update the standings, our featured player leads with the Viking, Victor Hovland, right behind them. Welcome to the par 5 8th hole. I don't like the look of that lie. That's carrying a bit too much speed. That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. This would be a great up and down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Just a short putt remaining here. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Around 110 yards to go. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. This putt to get to double digits under the card. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'd say it's about 25 feet to go from here.
This putt is of 9 feet. And that putt will end up short. And in it goes. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Setting up now on a par 4.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Second shot here on the 11th. That is a high quality shot. Got a lot of that one.
No, that was really nice, especially from that lie.
A birdie putt awaits. Was that a bit of a miss strike? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 12th hole is a par 4. Not a bad line, this one. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That's disappointing, but failed to reach the cup. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 13th is a par 3.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This would be a great up and down. And that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Currently 8 under for the tournament. Let's begin the 14th. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
8 feet to the cup.
A really good look at birdie.
And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. That'll work there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Well, was that a rush of blood? Putting for a par here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Leading by a shot after that hole. The 16th is a par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And he's safely on the green. 16 feet to the hole. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
All good putters accelerate through the ball. And that puddle drop. Well done. And after that hole, they're currently in first place with Victor Hovland in second. Well, now we find ourselves on the tee of a short par 4.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Sitting at 9 under par. Has he holed it? Beautiful shot.
That was sensational, Luke.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Well, here we are, the 18th hole.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
Oh, that was mashed. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today.
Strong play, going for it.
Lining up from the sand now. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
This is an attempt for par to be a good way to finish off the day. And just kicking in the final putt of the day. Through 54 holes, this wonderful golf continues. Our leader in the clubhouse.
Lots of good playing out there. One round to go, go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.